Coming up in just a couple hours, the kids will be running in the door from school, and you know what? They're going to want something to eat. You know that. We've got some ideas for easy and healthy snacks. We'll have that as the news at noon continues. When the kids come home from school, what's the first thing they're going to say when they walk in the door? I'm hungry, right? Well, before they grab that bag of chips, how about having something healthy for them to eat? Joining me now, Jill Motu, founder and president of Zemas Madhouse Foods, with some ideas. So first of all, before we get into it, thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And tell me again what Zemas Madhouse Foods is all about.
Zemas is the initials of my 5 kids. Madhouse is obviously where I live. And it's all about feeding our kids healthy. We're all really busy. We're all, stuck in crunch time,
Sure.
getting the kids off to school, getting the kids well fed for after-school snacks, after-school sports and activities. So my whole company is about how we can do that and make it easier.
All right, and part of it based on your own personal experience,
That's
it sounds
right.
like, right?
Lots of it personal.
All right, what have you done today for us? What are some ideas? Let's go.
So today we're going to make a cookie dough ball. And everyone says you can't eat cookie doughs, but this one you can eat a cookie dough. It's a vegan recipe. It's also a top 8 allergen-free recipe. So it's a great after-school snack. Makes the kids, it's a fun snack. It's healthy. It's just, it's fun to get them involved.
Okay.
The first thing we're going to do is add vanilla.
And if you want any help from me, I'm here for you.
Oh, well,
okay?
thank you.
Yeah.
And the next thing we're going to do is add our oil. And I have canola oil here, but you can use coconut oil, olive oil, whatever you have in your pantry. All the ingredients here.
Is that applesauce, by the way?
This is unsweetened applesauce.
Okay.
And then what's making this recipe top 8 allergen free is that I'm using sunflower seed butter. Something that is really delicious. It's got a lot of protein in it. It's going to help the kids feel really full and well fueled.
Okay.
We're going to take our whisk. We're going to mix this together. Once we get this mixed together, we're going to take our chocolate chip cookie mix. And we're going to add it in.
All right.
You can use a handheld mixer. You can use a whisk. It doesn't really matter. So this is going to get well blended. So what we have here is the dough that I've already prepared.
Right.
You can stop here, which is just a regular plain cookie dough recipe, or you can add in these fun fill-ins. I've got cacao nibs, I've got sunflower seeds, I've got dried cherries, unsweetened coconut flakes, lots of fun stuff to just add more nutrients.
Okay.
Once you have your dough here, you then take a spoon, and this is a great way.
This is the participatory part, right?
This is where you can get big grown-ups and you can get the little kids involved. And you're just going to make these cookie dough balls. You're going to throw them on a tray lined with some parchment paper. You're going to put these in the fridge or in the freezer. Now, if you really want to take it up a level, you can melt some dark chocolate, right? And when they come out of the freezer, you can dip them in the dark chocolate, throw them back in the freezer. So great, really easy for the kids to come home, get these out of the fridge or freezer, healthy, clean, delicious.
Gosh, I love the idea. I'm going to have to try one here in a minute.
You can try one. And then the next recipe I have over here is a peanut butter and jelly bar.
Wow.
So this I'm using a multi-grain pancake mix, and so this one I have used peanut butter.
Right.
But you can also use sun butter or almond butter, cashew butter, whatever you have in your pantry is fine. And then I like to match the nuts on top to whatever base I have. So of course today we've got chopped peanuts on there. I use strawberry jam, but you can feel free to use raspberry, blackberry, whatever your family has. All these recipes are super easy. The ingredients are in your pantry.
Okay, now, so I think of peanut butter and jelly. I don't think of it as being especially healthy. What makes this okay for me to have?
Well, what makes this one okay is that we're using a multi-grain pancake mix that's filled with ancient whole grains that are gluten-free. Things like teff flour, quinoa flour, millet flour, all these ancient grains that really have a lot of high protein content, fiber, they're complex carbohydrates, so they're going to keep your kids well-fueled, focused, and energized throughout the rest of their day.
That was a good answer, and it's really good, too.
Thank you.
By the way, good and good for you. And as far as the timing, how long did it take you to do this one, for example?
This is going to take you 30 minutes from start to finish because of the baking time.
Right.
You're going to throw it in the freezer, and when it comes out of the freezer, that's when you can get these nice clean cuts. You can throw them in a Ziploc bag in 2 packs, throw them in the kids' lunchbox in the morning. It'll be defrosted by the afternoon. This one's going to take you, 5-10 minutes. This is really an easy
Because that's
one.
always the question, right? Oh, geez, I don't have time. But if you
Right.
can do it in 30 minutes or less, then
Right.
it sounds a little more doable,
Right,
right?
right.
Okay. For more information, where do we go?
Zemasfoods.com.
Very good. Jill, thanks for helping us out. And you don't mind if I steal a couple of these, do you?
Of course not.
Haven't had lunch yet, so it's
Enjoy.
perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you.